What's up guys, welcome back to another stream. So we are going to be playing more of Metal Gear Solid 2. Obviously last time we ended up finishing the, what was it called? The tanker. So we are now on the plant, which is a lot worse because this is where it starts getting a bit more difficult and a bit more confusing. But hopefully we will get somewhere this stream. Obviously, if you're new to the stream or if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to follow, subscribe, and also if you are in the chat, you can always ask what the Discord is, and that will tell you when I go live and when I don't.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20
You
miles
probably
off
can
the
hear
shore
that
of
twice at the
Manhattan.
moment because
Your
I've just by
classic
accident.
nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
So I don't remember it being this dark
What are their
when I
demands?
first played
$30
it.
billion.
$30
I don't
billion.
know.
What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense,
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to,
contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the back button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Oh, my eyelashes are in the way. So yeah, anyone that, if you were watching the last stream and you're wondering why my title was what it was, because it wasn't the nicest of titles, but the reason why I put that is because everyone hated Raiden at the start of this game. Mainly because he wasn't as iconic as what Snake was. He ended up being a decent character, but obviously, like, everyone that played a Metal Gear Solid game remembers Snake. Like, you don't remember Raiden, but it was like, this game is really good. Even though you don't play as Snake most of the game. It's one of my favourite games.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming. Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Right, yeah. See, most of the time, stuff like this is normally inverted, which makes this really confusing. But I know there's a reason I came down here for this. If I'm right, you can. No, you can't go any lower. And there's nothing else. But I knew there was an iron down here, that's why I came down. It's always worth on these games checking. Not every area, but if it's quiet, like, go check the areas, because you never know what you're gonna find. Like, for example, there I've just found a ration. Rations are basically your health, well, like a health pack, so it's very useful.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry.
Oh,
AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Right, so that's how I do that. Okay. I am just trying to remember some of the controls because it's been so long since I played this game. I think I played it on the 360 last because that's when this got had the HD trilogy. Snake.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh,
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has
One
at
thing
least
about this
one.
game, I forgot how much dialogue is right
How
at the
do I
start.
gain access?
Just push the action
I'll
button
try
in
not and
front of
talk
the
over
node.
most of the dialogue, but I will talk the odd time.
The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Right, there you go. I remember this bit because I always got nervous on this bit because what happens is you enter this and these guards end up waking up. I was really confused the first time. Code name C-A-M, not C-A-S. Said, I mean. Birthday is not gonna tell you guys. Actually, no, you guys can know. It's not. It is the 5th of the 6th. Because it doesn't matter really if you guys know. And yes, I am from the UK, but I'm not going to tell you where in the UK. Just I'm British. Radar type 2, cutscenes full screen, captions on, yeah, first person view, normal because it's horrible at first. Item window group, quick change, unequip. Exit.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack,
what?
do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
So it's interesting playing this game now when I know kind of what goes on. Jack, Raiden, begin.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
I'm under enemy fire! Secure the perimeter!
See, the radar works really interesting on this game. It'll show the enemies, but if you get spotted, then it won't. It'll get rid of it, because it's there to make it more difficult if you get spotted. But as you can see at the moment, they know someone was around, but they can't actually see. They actually don't know that someone was here. So they're just like keeping their normal paths, but they are a bit more curious. Like they might go a little bit out of what they normally would. And act a bit faster.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
See, this is one thing I did like about Raiden. It's cool, like... Oh. Oh, we just slipped on purpose. Where is it I can crawl into here? Okay, I pressed it.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Here we go. Is there an item here? No.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
There's a camera in here, I'm pretty sure. I know there's the node, but... Unless if this is the room where there's no camera, I can't remember.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Right, I'm gonna go here first because I want to have a look what's in there. I don't know why the raid are the node, that's why. Right, okay, I can't remember.
Got one, I see. Don't leave him lying around. Hide the body as soon as possible. When his comrades come back from the roof, you don't want him being found. If they do find him, they'll be on the alert and things can get difficult. When you take a hostile down, hide the body where a patrol is unlikely to come around. You can drag an enemy personnel's body. This is how to do it. First, walk up to the body, and with all weapons deselected, press the weapon button to pick it up. As long as you have the weapon button held down, you can move around with the body in your grasp. Release the weapon button to let go of the body.
There we go. Put him in there, no one's gonna come see him. Even though no one comes down anyway, but you know. Oh yeah, there is a camera down there. A, B, because he's in strut B. So one thing with Metal Gear Solid games is a lot of the time you can miss a lot of the enemies. Like, I mean, don't kill them or take them out.
Continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right, I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the president! Come in,
Oh,
Alpha
I
Zero.
know
This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack.
This is...
Is that... Alpha Zero, respond.
I can't remember our name, but it's
Alpha,
one of...
respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Here we go. Remember the first time you ever do that, it just looks awesome. Does your grip level go up? Because it says grip level 1 at the moment, but I think it does go up later on in the game. Wait for him to move. Also don't want to go on the grates, because the grates will give away so much noise. And that's that bit done. This game starts off fairly easy, but it does get a lot harder. Like, there'll be times where I get caught a lot.
Alpha Zero. Come in, Alpha Zero.
remember this scaring the life out of me when I was a lot younger. Like, it's so gruesome.
What's going on? Alpha, respond!
Right, here we go. I can't remember if he's still in here when we come in. What's the thing? How many followers have I had recently? Oh, I'm on 20 followers. That's right. I can even remember. He's a vampire.
What are you?
Five today. Or rather, 6.
Get down! Where is he?
Oh, he is up above.
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
So I can't even remember how you even defeat him.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
Here we go.
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
It's one of my favourite guns in real life.
Currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is...
Got to have a silencer on it though. That makes it even more amazing.
Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Alright, now we get to play a bit more. Don't think we need to log into any more of these now. Well, maybe we do, I don't know. Hey Eddie, welcome to the stream. Hope your stream was going okay. Saying that, I should play Pokemon again. Look, it's been ages since I played a Pokemon game. Well, actually, I'll say that I played Pokemon Sword and Shield on my stream the other day.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, oh, I've just seen it's just popped up. It hopefully the animation went off as well. I don't know. Let me just see if it'll replay. Bro, your visuals and shit look so much cleaner than mine. I didn't spend long doing it. Literally all I've done was pick up a little background and
Jack,
just picked
do
a
you
font.
remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
Yeah, it did.
That's
good.
okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather
How's
you
your
figure it out.
Nuzlocke going?
It's important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no
Just
matter
got
what.
to Mount Moon,
You
one
know I'll
gym
do
badge.
everything I can to
That's
help you.
decent.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an
My
analyst.
first
What
few,
is it?
It has
I
to do with
did.
Solid
I didn't
Snake.
even make
The
it
leader
past
of
the
this
first
takeover
gym,
incident
so...
is claiming that he's Snake himself.
Is it randomised? Because
legendary
I didn't look. I joined
need as
in
much
just
data on
quickly.
him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't
Says
he?
of yeah.
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the
No,
colonel.
not randomised.
That
That's
should
fair
get us
enough.
into the most classified material.
See,
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out
I would say
something.
randomised makes it a little bit harder because of just the absolute madness it is. Might do a Nuzlocke legit run, then randomise after. Yeah, it's. I would definitely recommend if you like, especially if you've not played Pokemon for a while, to not randomise it straight away, because if you the minute you randomise it, you have to really know loads about the game. I remember it being so difficult. Saying that, I've always thought about doing one with a friend, like, because you could use Pokemon Showdown as a way to battle each other. And then whoever wins that gets to knock out one of the other person's Pokemon. That would be fun. but you do it where you have saves, so if you die completely, you go back to the last gym, really. Yeah, I'd be up for it, like, just obviously need time.
What the hell is that?
And the mood. One thing I find with Pokemon is I've got to really be in the mood for it.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
I mean, saying that, you've been streaming quite often recently. Battle every 2 gym badges. I mean, if you go by the... You can do it in 2... There's loads of different ways you can do Nuzlocke with 2 people. You can do a soul link where... Like, say if we both get a starter Pokemon, that Pokemon's linked, and then every Pokemon we catch is linked, but they can't be the same type. You can have same type-ins, but they can't be in your team at the time. Like, say if I got a water Pokemon, you got a fire Pokemon, and then I caught a fire Pokemon when you caught a water Pokemon, one of those groups would have to be in our box, because it makes the game more interesting. But it's a really fun way to do it. Been streaming every day, or at least I do. Yeah, I've been trying to stream most days. I did take one day off since... What day was it? Like Boxing Day, I think it was. But I have been streaming a lot more. And I will take the odd day off, because if I'm going out, it will be very much like I'm just going to see that I'll take the day off. But I'm trying to stream as much as possible. But yeah, there's Soul Link, there's like, what's the other one? It's called something Nuzlocke.
So sorry, my beauties.
Where if you battle after each gym. So only doing short streams. I'm going to go for it after the 6th of January with long streams. Yeah, that's... I mean, that's one thing I think at the moment, is because everyone's like off at the moment. My brother's off school, I'm off because I don't have work at the moment. And also...
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's
I've gone
Bravo team
blank.
was
My mum's
wiped out.
off on holiday.
What happened to the
So
cargo
I'm only
choppers?
doing the
Both
shorter
are at the
streams at
bottom
the
of the
moment,
harbor.
but
Looks like your new hosts have a
like
Harrier too.
Mum goes back
A
to work
Harrier?
Monday,
What
so I'll
is
probably
this?
do a few
Calm
longer
down.
streams on
It
Monday.
just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off
But
without
then
a hitch.
Tuesday I'll take
On
off
top
as
of
well.
that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need
Thanks,
to consider
and
the possibility
like
that they'll
I'll
blow
try
the
and
whole
pop
shell.
in most of your
If that
streams,
toxic spell does take place,
as long as I'm
it'll
not going
devastate
live.
not
But
only the
even then, I'll
harbor,
probably
but
pop in
poison the
just quickly
coastline
just
for
to say hi.
generations. Raiden, we've
It
had
is
to
one of those
adjust the
things that's
mission
very hard to
objectives.
keep
The priority is
going
now on
when
removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell.
you don't have a lot
president
of
can wait, but
viewers or
this
people in your chat.
Colonel, you
Sometimes
know
you
I'm no
feel
bomb
like stopping it,
disposal expert.
but
That's not a problem.
you've got to
The
start
Bravo
from
team
nothing.
brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut
Yeah,
C
it is
and find
difficult.
him.
I mean, I just go on, and then if people
But I
join
need
the
to
chat,
ask you something before I go.
I'll
Make
talk
it
to them
quick.
on that
Who
more.
are they? Dead Cell, I mean.
Well, I do try and
They couldn't
talk
be
most of
hurt
the
no
time
matter
through
how
it.
hard they tried. And that vampire too. It's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I
Yeah,
can't
that's
believe you're
fair
on this
enough.
mission. I keep
I mean,
thinking I'll wake up.
saying that, like, I
Right,
did get,
this is real.
I am on,
And
what's
that's
it,
why you won't
like
wake
20
up.
followers
But
at the
nothing
moment.
seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you.
which is
Whether
alright.
this is real or a
But
bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
like, if you look at someone like Lewis, he started off with like just one follower, and then all of a sudden he's gained like 700 or something, and now he consistently gets like 10 people a stream, which isn't much when you think about 700 people, but that's the way Twitch is. Like, sometimes you have to get a massive number on Twitch just to have those. Lewis Stone. No, Lewis James. Lewis Stone is streaming. He stopped for a while because he's waiting to get a capture card. But he has been streaming. He was streaming zombies not that long ago. And to be fair, Lewis Stone's quite funny to watch while streaming. I wasn't expecting it. Shady Turbo, his Twitch is. To be fair, he's very good. Oh, thanks for following, Ed. I'm on 21 followers now. We'll give them both a follow, yeah. See, I'm surprised Liam's not doing it, but then saying that, Liam is very, like, attached to his new girlfriend. Let me have a look quickly. I know it's something Stone, but I can't remember exactly what it is. Offline channels. So it's Mr. Stone knee. So it's Mr. Stone, but the Stone has four E's. 4 E's, that's what it is. And it's got his face, so you'll know which one it is. Yeah, he's taking a little bit of a break until we can get a capture card. Yeah, Mr. Stoney. You'll see his face and his little face.
Freeze! Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
If you need
My name is Peter. Peter Still.
If you want to just chat,
Lecturer at
can't
Navscolio
talk.
at Indian Head.
Ed, if you just want to chat about like ideas for streaming, like I'm not gonna be the best, but if you just want to jump in a Discord call, just message me. Saying that, I'll have to add you because I did go on a bit of a spree of just deleting everyone because I was annoyed at the time.
With too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his
I don't even know what your Discord is.
History now.
Yeah, I'll add you on Discord and then we can just jump in calls every now and then if you wanted.
The Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic
Well,
bomb.
we're up to 4 viewers. I don't know who's in, but
I created him in a
actually I
sense.
can have a look on air.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty.
That doesn't really
I
tell
was
me.
supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
But what I've done, where it says my Twitch, because that's for YouTube if I post on YouTube. Because I always think if you upload to YouTube as well, even if like 4 people watch your stream,
Are you two with SEAL Team 10?
that could be 4 people that's added to your stream as well. And like this, you can set up little things like this on your stream, so it links everything.
But we need more manpower.
I'm
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy.
Whispered you
He ran
it.
with us.
Where is he?
I haven't
Oh,
seen him
right,
since that
okay.
skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his
I'll
body.
have a look at
I
it
see.
after.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything
I'll
on the
add you
structure
after
was
this stream.
controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
But
He had
to be
official
fair,
orders.
this is all really easy to use, and even editing's easy.
Right
It's
now
just
we
I,
need to figure out how to
I
deal
never
with
can
all
be
the
bothered to
bombs.
edit. That's my problem.
But
So I
there's
just
no one
upload
left
my
from the
streams,
COD
and then maybe a
squad.
little
Yep.
clips, and
So
then
we have
every
to do
now
it
and then.
ourselves.
But I've never
Like I've got a
defused
clip
bomb
from the
before.
last stream I
Hold on
had,
a sec.
Off to confer with the
where
CEO
um,
again.
I shot a guy and he kind of, it just made me laugh. I'm not going to give it away to anyone, but
Glad to
it
hear
made me
Stillman
laugh
is
last
safe.
stream.
Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
And like
It's
little
all
glitches
right.
will be
The man
posted
you're
on
working
my
with is the
YouTube as
best
well.
in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives.
But I think
to
the main
yourself.
thing with
Is
streaming
it
is
true
just
that an
not to
engineer
think
came
of
in
it
with
as
Stillman?
I wasn't
like some
informed of
people
that.
think of it
It's
as
probably
it
something
could
the
be a
SEALs
job.
decided on their own.
Okay, it's
There are
fine.
more important issues at hand,
Hope you
Mike.
have a good night,
The enemy may
and
retaliate for the
I'll see you
failed
soon.
assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. But we'll try here and
See you later, Ed.
temporary freezing measure.
Hope you have a good night.
Here, look at this.
Well, day, technically.
This is a C4 bomb.
Yeah, I will do. I'll probably be going off not much longer, because I don't like
It's
to stream
live.
too late.
You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the
Might
sucker and
try and
there we go. Simple, huh?
get up
Spray
to Fat
freeze to
Man and then
detonate it instantly.
stop.
How long
I
does
don't
the
know.
effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use the system. Log into the node.
We
at every
are
strut
going to
and turn the
defuse
radar
some
on.
We
bombs.
have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted.
Exactly.
Welcome
Fat Man
to
would
the
allow us to see
stream.
fours here in Strut C as well.
Got with him.
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2.
Take this.
Level 1 key card.
What's this?
Security card issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Writing, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But
you'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
all right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
It's not the SAS.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
Oh, I love this game.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And who dares wins is a motto of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Here we go. I'm just thinking, is there anything in here that I can take? Might as well. Don't know if it does much, but I think it does just add the radar to our game, which might as well. Yeah, there we go. See, I don't think I took notice of that last time I played through this game. And not gonna lie, having that radar is a massive thing. Just knowing that. I know there's a bomb in here. It's right up there. How do you use this? There we go. Bomb 1 down.
Ryden here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Let's go to Strut D. I wonder if I hold X, if it I don't know how you grapple. It doesn't really matter. I've got past now. Oh, it's a camera.
I'm under attack. Stay alert.
Understood.
You got up quick. Just gonna have. Oh, there's one guy there, one guy there. I'm just gonna quickly Google how you grapple, because it's annoying me that I don't know. Gear Solid 2 choke. It's the #1 thing. Without a weapon, and press the square button, which would be this button. Press without pressing any direction, then tap the square button to snap. Right, okay, so just press it, and I've got to not do a position. That's what I did last time.
Nothing here.
Need to watch race game. Uh-oh.
There's somebody there.
I need to watch this. He's gonna come back this way.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Nothing here.
Now we've got to go get this guy. Oh god.
Nothing here.
And watch this guy, because he'll come down.
Nothing here.
Nothing here. Oh, you idiot.
What's going on? Respond. Human cases with Strut D have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
He got me! Stay on lookout for the intruder!
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way. Strut D intensify security measures.
Uh-oh. Quick fall back over. Oh, that's fine. Done this strat.
Nothing here.
Now I've got to go over to there. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Oh. See what I mean by this game gets harder.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
And it gets harder as well later.
Nothing here.
No, don't want to go this way. Because that's just going the wrong way. Is there a node anywhere? I don't know what I'm looking up on my glass. It's not going to see much better. There's a node right in the corner. I can see it.
Nothing here.
See, I need a silence weapon because then I can start taking these guys out without melee.
There's somebody there.
Uh-oh.
It's
Uh-oh. Alright, let's get out of here. Quick run. Oh, run. No, it's bad.
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg ninja complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out, then.
Freeze! You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
I saw a female soldier. Russian.
Must be Olga Gerlukovich.
How do you know?
Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No, she commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
Since I'm pretty sure there's a bomb up here somewhere.
Oh. What's that?
Yeah, there is.
Who's there?
There we go.
Ryder here. The C4 reported on the roof of Strut E has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fat Man can make mistakes, right?
No, there's something else going on here. Get a move on with the disposal, Raiden. I've got a bad feeling about this.
You think it's a trap?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell Pliskin to watch his back too. Just hurry.
Right.
Freeze!
Just so you can get the claymore. Don't really need it, but if we're here, might as well pick it up. And then we are going to go back in here, which I don't like at all because this is a horrible building. At least I've done the node, so I know where people are now. The thing is, I do really want a box. So I'm thinking what I'd do is wait for him to turn that way. Okay. Oh. That was close. Can I go this way? I know there's one bridge where it's got bombs and that all along it. And I think that's this one. Double check.
Be careful, there are claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth equipped claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
I'm just thinking we don't have the mine detector yet, do we? Oh, so those...
Who is that? It's the enemy. I need help.
Run! Oh my god. I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Over there.
Where's the box?
Move! Stop.
Ah, no! Quick. Please, don't open. This is the worst playthrough I've ever done. To be fair, I knew it was going to be pretty bad because of the fact I've not played this game for years. Please just go. We need to get a node for this shell. Because we've not got this one yet. That was quite smart by me with the claymores. So I didn't know you could do it with the heat thing. I just thought I'd try it, so... So here I'm going by... Oh, here's the node, that's useful. Do need to get... Oh, I've got box 2 now. That's good.
Nothing here.
Uh-oh. Oh, please.
You got me! Stay on lookout for the intruder!
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
Encounter DMS requested.
What the hell happened?
Right, what's wrong? Right.
I don't get what happened there. Something just blew up.
Who's there?
Who's that?
There's somebody there. It's him! Everyone, stay on guard!
We'll get out here and go get the node. Oh my god, this is a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I don't remember there being this many guards last time I played it, but I also probably had another gun as well, so I could take out these guards. But we'll wait here because we're safe in this little bit. We might as well get the node because it will help in the future when we have to come back. Come on. 3, 2, 1.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
There's a magazine there, that'll be useful. Download. There we go. That's all done. There was something in these. Action. Box 2. Oh, both.
Move! Clear! Clear!
Oh, that's lucky. I'm so bad at this game at the moment. How do you get over there? I just want to get this last bomb done, and then we'll fight Fat Man next time. Oh, there's little. Let's wait for him to move. There is a way around. I think this might be M9 over here. Alright, let's have a look. What is this? CM suppressor. What's that? So we can now take out a few guards if we wanted to. I'm tempted to take out this guard right at the bottom. Why? Instead of going all the way around, I'm going to do this. As if.
Huh? Huh? You got one. Everyone. Oh!
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Huh? No sign of the missing man. Nothing else to report. It's the intruder! Stay on guard! Send a replacement guard for the area.
Understood.
Knew this was going to happen.
Intensify the level of security.
So I need to get to the shop we were on first. And there's a bomb on Strut, whatever it's called. A? B? B. Because that's where we meet Pliskin. But we've done the rest of them.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Nothing here.
There's gonna be another guide. So I can't remember if it's better to go up on top here.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right, sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York. There were all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler Building, and then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler Building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence that we were actually working at the same place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler Building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
And then it goes up, and then it goes down. Oh. I was expecting that to be harder, not gonna lie. Sunset. Stuck. It's annoying me how I'm going backwards.
No one's going to leave a bomb in a place that easy to reach. It would be more worthwhile to search convoluted areas that can't be reached simply by walking.
There it is.
This is Raiden. The C4 found in Strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb 5 years ago, I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. The church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't bear to face the families of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my lie so well, I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours. You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, Raiden?
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
I didn't even know that he was faking up. And I've completed this game before. That's bad. Shows how much I listened to the dialogue the first time. That's one thing I've started doing a lot more now. Right, let's get out of here. I think we'll get this last bomb and then I'll end it, because that leaves us in a good place to carry on next time, and I know exactly where I'm going. Or do I do that? Because that's easy, to be fair. And I know where I've got to go as well. We'll see how long this one takes me. If it takes as long as the last one, then move. Strap B. Where is this one? It's in by cabinet. Wait for this guy to go by and then we'll go kill him. Because now we've got the silence, so we might as well do it. I think it's behind here, yeah.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
You brought that stuff with you?
Of course. I made the calibrations while I was in the pantry.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't
Damn
touch
it,
the other
gotta
one
go to the
until I say
pantry.
so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
Alright, let's go to the pantry. Let's just go like that. So I know I can equip it if I want to. Oh, we've got one of these now. At least he goes down. I can just lay here and he won't see me. Right, into the pantry. And there will be a guard here now. Well, there should be. Or maybe not. Phase.
Peter, I have sensor B.
Good. Head to the bottom of strut A.
How's your invisible bomb?
I'm looking at it, but I'm keeping my distance. How's Pliskin doing?
A few more minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Does it look bad, Peter?
Maybe. It's an odd one. The detonator hasn't been activated.
What?
But the sensors are live, which means...
This is Pliskin. I've located the last C4.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it. Then...
Wait! Pliskin! Damn! That was it!
What's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting down!
What happened?
The big ones were rigged to be activated when all the baby C4s went offline. Right. The one in Shell 1 should be counting down too. Hurry!
What's the remaining time?
400 seconds.
400 seconds?
Right. Move! Get to the bottom of strut A now!
There's plenty of time because I know pretty much where it is. Still down, that's nice. Oh, poo. Alright, there we go. That was nerve-wracking.
Right. Pliskin. Listen carefully.
What is it?
I fell for it.
Fell for what?
That man has my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
With a 7-foot range. It's not a technique I taught him. Neither was that multi-bomb booby trap. Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest...
Pete, get the hell out of there.
There's less than 30 seconds left. It's too late.
No!
Pliskin, get away from strut H as fast as you can.
Pete!
Right! Keep your distance. Use the spray from as far away as possible.
Me?
You can do it. I know that.
I'm not so sure.
But I am. Do it. I know you can.
There's no one down. Just let's quickly get these and on. And now, seems to be pretty sure it's here. No, I didn't want to go. Did this when I last played this game. Oh, can I get close on this side? There we go.
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding. The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
What about the toxins?
The chemicals stayed in containment. There's no immediate danger.
Is the big shell stable?
Shell 1 was unaffected. The price was high, but the threat of the bomb is over for now.
What's the next objective?
Rescue the President. Get back to the upper level.
Roger that.
Right, so anyway, this is where I'm going to end the stream. I am going to quickly call Rose to save, but if you like the stream, obviously make sure you follow in on Twitch, but also if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and like it and comment down below what you think of this game so far. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time.